Hi everyone, welcome to new video and new episode of Basic of JavaScript. And in this episode, we gonna talk and we gonna understand what let's try to understand the basics of conditionals. Okay, the last video we did the methods and properties of array. I give you example how array can have uh, a lot of values and we learn the length, the concat, the join, sort, pop, push. Okay, what is length? I mean the definition, at least the basic definitions. In this case, we can understand it. What is conditional? For that, I gonna write conditional. Sorry, I put in Spanish, but it's okay. It's not easy. It's if um, yeah. And inside the conditional, we need to understand what we wanted to give it back to user. That means inside a conditional, we need to have a value of response. For example, if user, basically we have a value and the user gonna send us a requirement of that value. If the value he send us, for example, I gonna put an email password and if yeah, I mean I put correct because the password and and the email user put in the login it's correct, I gonna send him the if conditional it's correct. But if it's not correct, I cannot send him a else. But for now we can understand the why it's at least what is the meaning of if conditionals. Now we're gonna continue with the else. The else is when the user don't fill the requirement of the value. I mean, it's error. Something is bad. We send him another message, and to confirm to them what is wrong. For example, I can send him a message. I put here the email and the password is not correct. For example, imagine he have account inside our database and he wanted to have access to that account. We gave him a message. He put the wrong user and the password. What else? What else? I gonna delete this message because I didn't need it for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna create it a variable. Yeah, I'm gonna create a variable with name equal to double quotes Yasin. And now we gonna put, for example, the equal. If the name is equal to the variable, that means Yasin, we're gonna send him a document rights. Okay, document dot write. Sorry, it's not that. It's right. I think it's something wrong. I put with capital letter. And we're gonna put, for example, we're gonna send him a message. Okay, a text. I mean, a string. Basically, string is that. It's a couple of texts. Welcome, Mister. We're gonna put concatenation. We're gonna put plus name. Okay, we're gonna save that. If the name is the same uh, inside the conditional, we're gonna send him the if name is correct, we're gonna send him the message of welcome Mr. and the concatenation with the name, in this case the name of variable it's Yasin. But if the name is not correct, is different, we're gonna send him a document right, I mean a message, but we're gonna send him another thing. For example, welcome Mr. Anon, because the login, the data, it's anonymous. We don't know what is it that login. We're gonna refresh inside our browser, and here we go. We have welcome Mr. Yasin because the conditional if is the same value. I mean, the name of variable is Yasin, and inside the conditional if we have the name of Yasin. For example, we're gonna put John, and the John is not the same the variable of Yasin. It's another variable. I mean, it's a different value. We're gonna try execute it if, but you're gonna see the name of the value is not the same. What's gonna happen is gonna send us to the else conditional, and we're gonna execute the document right welcome Mr. Anon. We're gonna save it, and we're gonna the browser do a refresh, and here we go, welcome Mr. Anon. Okay, because the data of if is not the same, and we're gonna execute the second code. in this case the code of else. And for now we're gonna continue with this string. For now, yeah, we're gonna change the variable. We're gonna put age, for example. We wanted to put different operators. Sorry, we wanted to use operators. Now we're gonna use, for example, a simple thing. Basically, if age is the same 21, we're gonna execute it. We're gonna change the variable. Sorry, change it. And now inside the comment right, we're gonna change message. We're gonna put enjoy. For example, we're gonna put about alcohol and drive. Basically, the age requirement for our website. If someone wanted to buy alcohol online, we're gonna give him different methods. For example, if he's more than 21, we're gonna send him and we're gonna let him to buy alcohol. But if he's not 21, we're gonna send him a different message. In this case, inside the else, I'm gonna put you aren't allowed to drink at that age, because I suppose the guy who wanted to buy alcohol, it's he don't have 21, he have maybe 16, 19, or whatever it is. I mean, I put the 21 because in the States it's that when I refresh and it's not working. I mean, in the States it's 21 years old. In Europe it's 18, 16, depends on country. And I delete if conditional, sorry. I deleted for that reason. And now, here we go. Enjoy and don't drive. Now, what did executed the conditional if, because the age requirement and the value of that, in this case 21, is the same. That means we are correct. We are, but if we wanna put 17, for example, if we wanna put 17, and what's gonna happen? You're gonna send us to the conditional else, because the age of 17 is not the same of variable. Remember, variable age is 21. We're gonna save it, and we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna save it, and we're gonna refresh, go to the browser, and we're gonna refresh, and here we go. We send, in this case the message is you aren't allowed to drink data age, because of course it's not the same. The variable 17 is not the same to 21, and what's gonna happen, I'm gonna send us to else. But imagine if yeah, I'm gonna put different, in this case I'm gonna put different age. For example, I wanted to use the operators, less, more. What I'm gonna do is, for example, maybe I'm gonna put 19. Well, I'm gonna put more. I'm gonna put 23. I wanna have what happened, and they put us the same like 17. Why? Because age 23 is not the same the 21. We are not saying if it's more than 21. We are saying if it's 21. I mean, if you have 21 years old, you are allowed. That means. But if we wanted to put the operator, for example, just people have more than 21 years old can buy that. I put the operator more, and here we go. It's work. Why? Because we put someone, the variable age is 21. Just people have more than 21 years old can buy alcohol. Remember, 23 it's more than 21. That means he have the right to buy alcohol, because the minimum age requirement is 21. Now we're gonna put, for example, 20. We're gonna 19 years old, the variable of the requirement. We're gonna refresh, and I don't know. I don't know what happened, because I'm gonna put 21, and I wanna put 19, the age of the user, and it's putting me the same message. Oh, okay. I need to put the major before the equal, and here we go. It's working. That means I changed the operator, because you need to put it before the equal. If it's not that, it's gonna be detected. And yeah, this is how work the measure or less, more or less. of the our requirement value of the our variable. Remember, we have a requirement inside our variable 21. If someone don't feel that requirement, we don't gonna let him to have something inside our server, our database, but we need to give him a message of that error, or that I mean that value, who make him sure to understand why he is wrong. And I gonna refresh again, and here we, I don't know what happened. I mean, 200 years is more bigger than 21. And here we go. I need to change the operators. Okay, the I need to put it before or after equal depends the our requirements. We're gonna put, for example, 19, and in this case it's wrong. That means we need to put it before. Basically, the if and else conditional, gonna stay working with that for now. Here we go. I put it, and here we go. Now it's working. What mean for that if? I mean, it's because I mean, yeah, it's what I wanted to make sure you understand it. Basically, is that we need the requirement, or sorry, we need the value, and we give him some requirements to have access that database with that account. For example, I give you an example. Imagine a user have login inside our database with some kind of data, for example, a profile, some images, and some videos, for example, and he wanted to have access that documents, I mean videos and images and profile have they are inside on inside our accounts, and that account have, for example, email and password to have access to that account. When the user use logging, I mean he putting the information, he putting the values, for example the email and the I am hearing it all. And yeah, is that basically here putting the value. If the value is correct, we send him the conditional if. But in the case is not, for example, I put here 19 years old, and it's wrong. I don't know why it's not working. I need to change the operator, and now it should be work. I'm gonna save it with the browser, and we refresh, and here we go. You are not allowed to alcohol because you are less than 21. And yeah, what I gonna change now the operator, and gonna put I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna put this operator, and I gonna refresh, and here we go. We have that. Okay, that means it's less than 21, um, and of course it's not allowed. What I wanted to explain you about the user is basically that if the requirement is the same, I mean we require him a password, and the password is good. I mean it's the same for that account, and the email exists inside our account. Sorry, the database. That account gonna have access to the information. I have problem with that now. I need to change the operator because 200 is more than age requirement, but it's not working, and it's still not working. I don't know why. I need to put I need to put the operator, change it for the of the place, and now here we go. It's working. Now we're gonna continue with the operator less or more than the variable we had. So the value we give them, because remember, 21 is the value of the variable we created. In this case is the age. We put, for example, 19 is not working, is not um, allowed to buy alcohol because it's less than the age requirement. Now I refresh, and here we go. It's working because we put it correctly. You need to change the operators, because if not, you're gonna confuse the browser and JavaScript. And sorry. And now we're gonna, for example, we're gonna put how I told you before. I'm gonna create email inside email. I'm gonna create email.com. I'm gonna create that, and I'm gonna create the password email.com between double quotes. Remember, I'm gonna put the comma. Why? because if we put the comma, we don't need to create another variable. We can put directly password, password equal. For example, we're gonna put from 1 to 9, 1 to 9, and now we're gonna close the variables. We need to give the value requirement to have access to the account. In this case, we're gonna put email should be equal to email dot yeah, we're gonna copy it. We're gonna end before, and now we're gonna create a password. What we're gonna need now, we're gonna need to put double and we're gonna put the password. Remember, the password we have, it's 1 to 9, from 1 to 9, and we gonna put, for example, welcome inside the welcome to the account, for example, inside the comments we're gonna write in the screen. But if we wanted to put, for example, we put a wrong password, we're gonna send him the email and the password is not correct. Why I put that when the password is the wrong value? Because we don't want to give our hackers to give him the answer. We need to confuse them. Okay, remember, a lot of people gonna do bad things about that, and you don't want to help them to hack your database, or at least having access the accounts or inside your database. Now we're gonna put it 1 2 3, and we're gonna refresh the password if it's work. And it's not working because oh, I need to put double equal. Here we go. Now should be work. We're gonna go to the save it. We're gonna go to refresh, and here we go. Welcome to account. Now we're gonna go back, and we're gonna yeah, I mean, we're gonna put the wrong password and to get the conditional else, and yeah, we're gonna change the password because we wanted to screen the document right. The email and password aren't correct. That means the conditional else. I'm gonna put it here. We're gonna put your scene account. It's equal to the email and the password from 1 to 9 to understand why. And now we change the password. Remember, we put double one, and our password, original password or correct password, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. What's gonna happen is the conditional if it's gonna be don't gonna execute it and gonna execute the else, and here we go. We have the email and the password aren't correct. For now, is that basically I wanted to explain you how it's work. We kind of created the third conditional. In this case, it's if else, but we don't want to work with that because if you want to work in large projects and inside your company, you're gonna use the if and else conditionals. Okay. Sorry, I put before conditional. I put yeah. We are working inside the conditional. Just that. Thank you and have you good day. Bye.